Hi, Tim Unkert here. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to install the latest version of Vim on Debian 10 running on a Chromebook. Okay, so if you enable Linux on a Chromebook, especially in an AMD Chromebook, a Pentel chip Chromebook, you're going to get Debian 10. So when you get it, you do get Vim. I've installed the GNOME terminal here, and I'm just going to pull up Vim, and you'll see that we have version 8.1.1401, which is pretty cool, but it's not the latest version of Vim. It's after version 8, so it's still somewhat up to date, but if you want to get the latest version of Vim, I'm going to show you how in this video. So I'm going to quit out of Vim right now, and what I'm going to do is type sudo apt purge Vim, and I'm getting rid of it, this version. Okay, and I do a lot of my work in the terminal, so having a good text editor like Vim is very helpful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure everything's out. So I'm going to do sudo apt auto remove and clear up some disk space. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is install the dependencies. Not going to get cloned just yet. Sorry, I was jumping a step. So I'm going to go to my GitHub here where I have my list of things to do. And I'm going to install, well, I have Git, but you need to install make, then ncurses-dev, and build-essential. Build-essential is a compiler for C. So you need those things. So I'm going to go ahead and install. And that's going to take about 160 megabytes of stuff. So make sure you have room. Okay. So it's going to go ahead. But the great thing about that is when you install this is now you can compile C and C++ programs when you install Build Essential. So that's nice. I'll be doing some coding on that soon. Stay tuned. Okay, while it compiles, you'll notice I set the GNOME terminal up with the dark theme. It is September, and coming after September is October, which of course will be time to have Halloween, so I'm going to have to code with like a Dracula background or something like that. But we'll set up some themes once we get Vim installed, so stay tuned. All right, so we're going to go through. It's going to run its course, and I'm going to pause the video while it does this, and then I'll come right back, okay? Okay, so I've installed some of the dependencies. Now I'm going to clone the stuff from Git that I need. I'll leave these steps, the link to these steps in the description. It's on my GitHub, so in case you want to do this. All right, so we're going to git clone, and we're going to clone into a folder called Vim. So we're going ahead and doing that. And I'm going to pause while it's doing this, and I'll come back. Okay, and I am back. So we've gotten that step. Now we want to cd into vim/user. Nope, maybe not. Vim/source, sorry. Vim/source. And now we are going to, let me check my steps, run configure. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go do that. I'm going to pause again. Okay, and I'm back. So now we want to run sudo make and then sudo make install. Okay, so I'm going to run sudo make. I'll let it do that. I'll pause it for a minute. Okay, I'm back. So now I'm going to run sudo make install. And I'm going to let it do that. And I'll pause it again and come back. Well, it's already done. Okay, so I'm going to move out of here. And we'll try Vim. And it's going to say, wow, we don't have that. So there is another thing we have to do. We have to type #-r. And now we'll type Vim. And you'll see that now we've got Vim version 8.2.3423. So we have our latest version of Vim. Okay, All right, so now I'm going to quit out of that. And what I'm going to do is now type sudo, and I'm going to remove this Vim folder. So rm, rm-rf, and then the folder Vim. Okay, and so that's gone. All right, but now we type Vim, it's still there. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's exit out of here. I'm just going to exit out and then restart my terminal here. You don't really have to do that, but all right, so now we're going to start to set up Vim. The first thing I want to do is go to Vim plug, and I'm going to go just Google Vim plug, and you'll Vim plug, and it will come up JuneGun Vim -plug. Okay, and so we're going to use this first curl command for the Unix system for Vim, and I'm just going to paste that in to my terminal with Control-Shift-V. That's good. All right. So now what I'm going to do is Vim, and then this little approximately symbol /.vimrc, although I am in my home directory. So I'm going to start just configuring this. I'm going to type syntax on. You may want to set no compatible, but I don't do that all the time. Comment in the comments below if you think that's a better way to go. And then I'm going to set tab stop equal to 4, set soft tab stop equal to 4. You can set it to 2 if you want, but I'm doing a lot of PHP stuff, and I think the WordPress, their coding guidelines are indenting 4. But again, a lot of times the text editor converts it, whatever it is, into the same thing. And then at the end, you run something like Webpack, which minifies everything anyways. So I'm not sure it matters. But comment in the comments below if you think it matters. All right. And then I'm going to set shift width equal to 4. Okay. Set smart indent. Set auto indent. And then after that, let's call plug. Let's see, call plug begin. And you have to have a hashtag in there. And then I'm going to put that into the .vim/plugged directory. So going to be the plugs. And then I'm going to call plug hashtag end. And then open and closing parentheses to end that. And let's go and get some plugins that we might want. First one, Emmett Vim. Okay. So I'm going to Google Emmett Vim, and I get this Matt N Emmett-Vim. I put that one in, I like that plugin. Okay, so I've copied that. I'm going to go, up here and go down one actually. Type plug and then single quotes, and then let's paste that in. Okay, so place that plug in. Let's get another one. Let's do auto pairs Vim. So when you type like parentheses, it'll put the closing parentheses and put your cursor in between. That's kind of, I like it for formatting. Some people don't like that, but anyway, so I'm going to install that plugin. So boom, copy that. Control-Shift-V to paste that in. Let's do nerd tree. Okay, and all right, so let's do nerd tree Vim. Okay, we'll paste that in, nerd tree. Okay, let's do Vim surround. Okay. And after that, we're going to do Vim commentary. Okay, that surround means you can put like code around some code, surround it. Anyways, and then commentary, use GCC. You can comment out lines and stuff like that. It's nice. Okay, so I'm going to go get that. Cool. and paste that in. I think that's good for now. I mean, you can add some stuff like Goyo. It's pretty cool if you're into writing. But the way I have my terminal set up, I have it kind of set up like not full width. So cool. All right. So now we want some colors. All right. First off, and most importantly, I think since Halloween is coming up, we need to get Dracula for Vim. And we'll get some other dark themes. So I'm going to copy the code for that, paste that in. Let's go down here. I think I'll do set term GUI colors. You can also do a light line or something like that, but I really don't care about the status bar on the bottom. I know some people like it. Let's do Colo Dracula. Okay, and let's do some other themes. Let's do one Vim, I think, is one of them. Okay, do that one. Okay, copy that. Now you don't have to install the themes with the plugin, but manager, but it's kind of easy. And then let's do Monakai Vim. That's a classic darker color. And we'll copy Monakai in and Control-Shift-V. And, maybe one more. Let's do Code Dark. Actually, let's do Material. All right, we'll do Material. Okay, and copy that one, and just shift and paste and copy that in. All right. Okay, so I'm going to save, and then I'm going to do colon and then SO % source it. You see it says can't find the color scheme Dracula. That's okay, but now we're going to run plug install, and it's going to go and clone all those into where we need them to be. Okay, and that's done. I'm going to quit out of that. Now we'll source it again, and you'll see we've got that nice Dracula theme. Okay, one thing I want to do is I want to set number lines, and so NU, set NU and relative number lines. Let's do that, RNU, and let's source it. And okay, so now we've got our number lines looking pretty good. Cool. All right, and let's do a few other things. We could do like IMAP JK to escape, and we could IMAP KJ to escape. And so now we'll source it. Now I can go up, I can go into insert mode, just mash down, I want to go out. Okay, cool. All right, another thing, well, one thing with this, if I'm typing tuck, you'll notice it kind of pauses after the K, but if you keep typing, it's fine. All right, so we've got Dracula. It's looking pretty good, but let's, we've got these other colors too. So let's do Colo Material. See what that like. Oh, pretty nice. Colo Monakai. Cool. All right, Colo 1. All right. And yeah, that one's pretty cool too. But let's go back to Dracula. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm at Dracula now. So now what I'm going to do is terminal, set up the terminal. So I want to set split below, okay? And then I'm going to IMAP Control T to, we want to escape, hit a colon, term, and then the carriage return. And then I'm also going to nmap Control T. We don't have to hit escape, just hit term and then carriage return. Let's source that. And so what I'm going to do now is Control T. And you can see I get my terminal below. Cool. All right, nice. That's working. All right, now I want to set up for nerd tree. So for nerd tree, what I'm going to do is IMAP and Control B, kind of like Control B for VS Code. And then what we're going to do is escape and then do nerd tree toggle and then the carriage return. Okay. And then for nmap, normal mode mapping, Control B, we're just going to do nerd tree, and you want nerd tree toggle, not just nerd tree, because you want to be able to toggle the open and closed. Okay, so I'm going to now source that. Okay, and Control B. Look at that. Open up my nerd tree. Nice, nice. It's looking kind of IDE-ish, sort of. I get my terminal down below. I can go up here and get my thing there, and I think I can. Maybe I can't. Oh yeah, I can drag my mouse and even have this nice and going like this, and it does respond to the mouse. So speaking of which, if we want to use the mouse as well, we're going to set mouse equal to A, and that's going to allow me to use my mouse. Well, I can use it anyways. But so now I can use the mouse with this GNOME terminal, which is pretty cool, and I could expand this to full width if I wanted to, but we got a pretty sweet setup here. I'm going to exit out of this and close that. And I think that's kind of like an initial setup that I would use for Vim. So that's installing the latest version of Vim on a Chromebook running Debian 10. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, as it really will help the channel grow. And I thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.